All right, welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Tank Kramer. I am with Jason Entertainment again. Appreciate you coming in, hanging out with me just this time, talking Oscars. So we are going to talk about Past Lives, the Best Picture, and I think writing. It's only up for two categories, so we'll get into both of those a little bit, and some of the other stuff that they maybe got snubbed on. But before we get into it, Jason, you want to give a shout out to your channel?
Yeah, so thank you so much, Tank, for having me back to the channel. We're gonna talk about Past Life. I can't wait for it. But where you can find me at Jason Entertainment on YouTube, where I do movie reviews. I also talk about football or soccer in North America, especially like the international cup. So next one will be Copa America, Euros. So if you like that, also I have the video game section where I'm going to talk about the games that made me season one, where I'll be talking about Soul Calibur. I'm going to be talking why I love that game and why it's part of my childhood. And sometimes also I talk about anime, not too much, but sometimes the next one I think I'm going to probably be. I'm currently watching Inuyasha. I actually finished it, so probably you'll have a video about that. Probably a ranking openings and probably a top tier characters. So yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Definitely, because
Yeah.
I do love New Asha.
I'm watching
Um,
the other one, Yashashime, the follow up. Like
I don't think I seen that one.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
it's okay.
yeah, not as good. But
Yeah.
here's the channel. Go check him out. Go give him a subscribe. You're almost at 500
Yeah,
subscribers,
I know.
so
Yeah, almost
let's
at the
definitely
500
get him.
stars.
Yeah, we can get you there, man. We gotta get you there
Thank you,
ASAP.
man. Thank you,
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah. So yeah, go check him out. There's a lot of awesome reviews and stuff like that. So, but we are talking Oscars today. We're doing our best pictures like we do for every year, and right now we're gonna talk about Past Lives. It's kind of an international movie, but it's not nominated for international.
Yeah.
It's definitely a lot of Korean spoken in it. I think it's what, like, maybe what, 85% of it's Korean,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
then
legit.
maybe
Yeah.
even if not 90%, like most of
Yeah.
it is Korean. But like I said, it's only up for Best Picture and Best Writing Original Screenplay. Jason, let us know what you think about the movie. How'd you like it, and then about some of the categories that's in.
All right, so like quick review on this movie. I feel a bit torn about this movie because going through to this movie, like I really thought it was going to like all the ingredients were there. I really love some K dramas. Also, like I like sometimes like to have some romantic movies, and this one was really like one that really appealed to me. Like especially the trailer. It's A24. I really love what A24 has been doing with some great movies. Celine Song, I kind of know her a little bit of her past movie, which I forgot right now. I'm so sorry. So I'm like, yeah. So there's some great ingredients that I'm really trying to like all of that. I'm like, okay, I need to watch this movie. It was so hard to find this movie. Seriously, it was so hard, but I finally managed to finally watch it. And yeah, so I watched it with a friend, and when the movie finished, we were a bit like, we understand why it's a 5 out of 5 to a lot of people, why it's nominated.
Mm.
It's just I kind of feel like it didn't hit me that much as I wanted to. But I will say that I think this movie, like, it's still amazing. Like the cinematography, it's really well shot. But especially, I think the thing I love the most about this movie, it's the writing and especially the acting. Like there's a scene, the scenes, like the eyes of these two actors. Sometimes like they don't say anything, but they look each other. I don't even know how you call this, but like the acting of the eyes, I don't know, the movement of the eyes, like
Like
it's just like
body
they're acting.
language.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the
Yep.
body language. So it's really great. I'm like, whoa, like that's powerful acting there. I'm like, whoa, like they don't even need to tell me. They don't need any writing there. I'm like, just like, wow, like it's a dialogue. Sorry, I'm like, wow, this is
Mhm.
crazy. And yeah, the writing. Like I feel like this movie, it really hits you a little bit because, um, like sometimes I'm pretty sure everybody passed through this. Like, what if I met this person in a different context, in a different time, and things like that, and it kind of hits you, like it kind of reflects on things that could happen in real life, but also like it's in a mature way, So I just felt like this movie was very mature and like really, for me, they really nailed the writing. and especially like I said, the acting. And yeah, that's why like I really enjoyed this movie, but it's just I kind of got disappointed. It didn't go as I thought it would go. Like it didn't reach that high expectation that I had for the movie. So maybe that was a flaw of me. I had a high expectation for this movie, and maybe I should have just go with like, okay, this is a movie that I don't know too much, and let's see. But yeah, I really had a fun time nonetheless.
Yeah.
What about you, Tank?
So it's the same kind of with you. Like I enjoyed the movie. It was fun. You know, a lot of our mutual, you know, YouTube buddies and stuff like that on Letterbox gave it super high praise. You know, like
Yeah,
4.5, 5 stars. You know, and I'm not quite there. You know, I'm there with you. I just felt like something was off. You know, and I don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the movie. I got why people would really like it.
yeah,
You know, because the whole like you said, the whole premise is you know being in love with somebody, but like timing never worked and stuff like that. And we've seen that story kind of done in other ways. This
yeah,
one I thought was really cool because they were like always in love, you know, but it kind of takes a weird turn, especially at the end when
yeah,
like especially like spoiler, they're at a bar. It kind of well, the movie starts off with that way. They're at
yeah,
the bar and the husband's there, and I
yeah,
I as the viewer felt very uncomfortable because the whole time, like you know, the two friends are talking and they get really personal, you know, and I'm like the husband's right there. So like for me, it was just very like I don't know, like it just felt like
yeah. It
I
was
don't know,
always
like
uncomfortable.
weird.
Yeah,
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 uncomfortable, very uncomfortable.
yeah,
You know, and I think that was the part where I was expecting that point where I was like, "Oh my god, like they belong together," and I never got that. So
yeah,
yeah, but like you said, the actors between Greta Lee, who was Nora, and if I mispronounced the name, but Tio Yo played Hai Song, I believe
yeah,
was the male
yeah,
actor in it. Um, and them together were really interesting. You know, like you said, them you know on a computer and then in person and the awkwardness that they had together, you know, but still like you felt like they loved each other, like
yeah, yeah,
you know, like it was like they had like really good chemistry together, but the whole idea of everything happening the way it happened
yeah,
was great. And I know we talked a little bit before we were recording, and these guys are not nominated for anything, you know?
yeah,
Like, it's crazy, you know? Even the entire movie is only nominated for Best Picture and Best Writing, you know? And I was like, I feel like at least Best Supporting Actor maybe, or, you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
like, you know, Greta maybe should be up for, like, Best, Lead, you know? I could see her up for that. I think she did a really good job because, you know, it was really her story, I would say, you know?
yeah,
I
yeah.
think but yeah, I was kind of disappointed in not seeing any of them 2 in there. But yeah, but yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, I feel like yeah, this movie really deserved more, like in the nominations, because like it's not. Yeah, I feel it's really low for them. Like just having, I mean, it's not, it's great, right? Having best pictures, but I don't think they're gonna win that. And what was it? Best writing, best original screenplay.
um, where was it? Best original screenplay. Yeah,
Yeah, so that it depends. It's going against who, you know. But yeah, I'm just surprised
Eh,
that yeah, especially the actors didn't get nominated. Like,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
really
I don't see it winning either. You know, because it's against Anatomy of the Fall. It's against the Holdovers, Maestro, and May December. And
Mm,
at the end of this movie, I felt like it was very. It had similar feelings that I had at the end of the Holdovers, where I was like, "Oh, this is just you're watching somebody's life play out." You
yeah,
know, Holdovers was more, you know, like a 2 week span
yeah,
of it. This one was like from like them being in like 8th grade or something like the
yeah,
7th grade. You know, they were like young kids to them being like adults in their like maybe
yeah,
like you know 30s or something. So it was really interesting seeing stuff like that. But it just felt like it was just like normal people and just bad circumstances
yeah,
and stuff like that. So I kind of had that same thing where it's just like nothing because the movie doesn't end with this big like, oh, the bad guy won or the good guy won or this
Yeah,
happened. It's just this things happened, which I
yeah,
don't mind. I like those, because obviously I like the holdovers a lot.
yeah.
But
Me too.
yeah, but I don't think it's gonna win original screenplay, and I don't think it's gonna be winning best picture.
Yeah, me
Um,
neither.
but
And yeah, which is yeah, which is especially weird. Like when you said like it's not nominated, not even for international.
yeah.
Because I feel like yeah, this movie is very international. Like yeah, I think yeah, like 90% of the movie is kind of Korean,
Hmm.
and the rest yeah. So yeah, it was kind of weird to me. But I really want to talk about like that scene. Oh my god, that scene took forever. Like that scene where the husband is. It's even weird because they even cut the husband, but he's
Yeah.
there. Like that
Yeah.
that whole scene, I'm like, oh my god, like I feel uncomfortable like the whole time. Like poor guy, man. Like come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really, it's really interesting. And I think like as a viewer, you could probably relate to
Yeah,
like either, the guy or the wife or the husband. You can kind of like maybe find yourself in there. And obviously I related more to the husband, and I just felt bad for him the whole time. I was like,
yeah.
I'm like, dude, like, like, I'm just like,
Yo,
bro, like, yeah, it's like,
and
like,
the
what are you
worst part,
doing?
like she even turns her back to him. Like it's not like
Yes.
because she's in the middle. At one point, she's like this, yeah, yeah, and like that conversation minimum had to be like 20 minutes minimum. And I'm like, for the whole time, he's just there sitting,
Yeah.
and like he
Yeah.
understands Korean. Like it's not like he probably knows what they're talking about. So I'm like, oh
At
my
least
god,
pick up some keywords and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god,
Yeah. Even like that scene I thought was well done in that sense where I think you were
yeah,
supposed to feel uncomfortable. And
yeah,
it starts
exactly,
off
yeah,
with all three of them. And like you said, like it kind of cuts him out, but also like the conversation cuts him out too. She puts
yeah,
her back to him and she's like fully engaged in talking to her friend,
yeah.
and the camera was just back and forth, back and forth. And even there's a few times when they cut to her and he's behind her, but it's blurry,
Yeah.
So it was like not only is he not in this conversation, it's like they don't even want you to focus on him at
On
all,
him, yeah, yeah, at all, yeah.
So,
Which that's just really
yeah,
great. Like that would go
yeah.
what cinematography or editing probably.
Editing maybe, or
Yeah,
probably maybe editing,
yeah, editing
but
probably.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, that's why I'm like, yeah, they really did some great things here. Like it's kind of weird that they just have two noms. But yeah, like
yeah.
that's
Definitely international film. I was kind of surprised it wasn't up for that,
yeah,
but
me too. Yeah,
I don't see how you could be nominated for best picture and not be nominated for best international film.
yeah,
But it's like you said, I don't know if it counts as an international film because, like you said, they are speaking Korean, but they were only in Korea for the first few minutes in the movie, and then whenever they cut to
yeah,
the
true.
guy. So otherwise, it's mostly in New York,
Yeah,
in the
true.
United States. So I don't
Yeah.
I don't know what the guidelines are for international, but yeah,
I think it's mostly the production, I believe. That's where like if the
maybe.
production is foreigner, that's where you're most likely going to be in the international category. But then again, I don't know, like Godzilla minus
Yeah.
one, for example. So yeah, I just don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody watching, if you're watching, leave a comment down below. I'm kind of curious if you guys know what what qualifies
Yeah,
as an
yeah,
international
what?
feature film. Yeah. Yeah. So kind of curious on that. But since it's not up to in a lot of categories, we can't really talk about
Yeah,
what
yeah.
else is up for. But where would you rank it in the best picture? So it's up against 9 other movies. It's,
All right.
where would you rank it at on the list of all 10?
Wait. So I'm just going to pull up the categories because I don't remember all of the movies.
Yeah, I
Um.
got it right up here.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see what we got. So the best picture noms, we got American Fiction, Anatomy of the Fall, Barbie, Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, Zone of Interest.
I would put it number five for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, in the middle, number five. Like it's a good movie. It's just well, there's some movies I didn't watch, like a Zone of Interest. I didn't watch yet. I still gotta finish American Fiction. I was actually really enjoying that movie. It's just it's just like I was at work, so I was trying to
yeah,
watch that by pieces. But I was enjoying that movie. Like I think yeah, it was really
Yeah.
cool. I don't know where it's gonna end up, but yeah, for me it was better than I enjoyed more than Anatomy of a Fall.
Same.
Maestro, I didn't watch that, and apparently I'm not missing too much.
Yeah.
Uh, I would rather watch again Past Lives than Killers of the Flower Moon. Not saying it's better, but it's just like rewatchability. Like I would watch Past Life one like two times again.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think yeah, the number five, yeah.
Yeah. I'm right there with you. With
Yeah,
you.
number five, yeah.
Yeah, because I think I liked it more than Anatomy of the Fall. I liked it more. I personally liked it more than Killers of the Flower Moon. I liked it better
Yeah.
than Maestro. I like it better than Poor Things. And
Oh
I
yeah, Poor
haven't
Things I
seen
never
Zone
watched
of
it.
Interest yet.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, they got 4 things under it. So yeah,
Yeah.
right in the middle. But yeah, it was good. I enjoyed
Yeah.
it. I don't know if I'm high on it as much as some of our friends on YouTube,
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
are giving it like 4 to 5 stars, which I was like, wow,
Yeah.
that's
But I feel
I
like this is a movie that might grow after. Like I'm pretty sure if I
oh
watch
yeah,
it, because I just watched it once, so I'm pretty sure if I
uh,
watch it again on a different context as well, like probably maybe like that's my impression. I feel like this movie might be better for me, like watching it a second time. Probably that's my impression.
mhm,
So yeah, but definitely it's a fun movie to watch. Like well, fun, it's a big word. It's a
yeah,
chill movie to watch. Yeah, it's
yeah,
not that fun.
yeah.
It's
It's
a
not a fun movie, but it,
yeah,
it is I think enjoyable movie that
yeah, there you go,
you
enjoyable
get you
movie.
definitely get caught up in it a lot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
like
yeah,
honestly, like since the beginning, like I was really like invested in the movie. I'm like, okay, like I wanna know like what's going on with them, what happened, and things like that. So yeah, like
yeah.
that's yeah, the movie does its job.
Yeah. Never was really bored. There are some
Um,
times where they sit on certain scenes, maybe a little too long for me, especially towards the end. Where it's just like they just have you look at a person for like just maybe like
yeah,
30 to 60 seconds too long, you
yeah.
know. So yeah. But besides that, it was a good movie. I enjoyed it a lot.
And I really enjoyed the ending. Remember when I was telling you,
Mm,
if it was a Korean movie, they don't care if you don't have your happy ending. Well, this is what I was talking about. Like,
yeah.
yeah, they didn't care. They were just like, and it was like, oh, something is gonna happen. Something is gonna happen. It was so long that scene. They were staring at each other. I'm like, yo,
Yes.
something's gonna happen. Something, and no. I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
god, no.
Yeah. I was the same way out because at that point you're kind of sitting at the edge of your chair and you're like,
Yeah,
are they not? Like,
yeah. I'm
what's
like,
gonna happen?
no.
What's gonna happen? And then it just kind of moves on. Like, like which kind of sums up this movie all together. It's like you wait too long, you miss your moment, kind of thing,
Yeah, yeah,
So, it was kind of interesting. Just circumstances of life, which is a really interesting thing to talk about,
yeah.
for
And,
me.
and like it's crazy because like you clearly see like she loves him. Like she start crying to her husband, and you're like, okay, but she kind of knows like she wished she could have been with him. Is just
I know.
well, yeah.
I know.
I was
Which
just like,
again, I feel so angry and sad for the husband.
yeah, yeah, like poor guy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's like a way better person than I am because I would have been mad a lot of times.
I would have been uncomfortable. Like I was
Oh
talking
yes,
with my friend. I'm like, oh my god, like I'm just like, like just the fact inviting him to your house, stuff like that. I'm like, this is uncomfortable. Like I understand. It's just, oof. It
yeah,
takes it takes some
yeah.
courage.
But
Like
you
I'm not
felt
saying like,
that
hmm?
when I think you felt that when they talked, when the
Yeah,
friend and the husband would talk, it was just like
yeah,
awkward, very awkward,
it was weird.
and
Yeah,
again, like kudos to the lead actor in that film,
yeah,
because he did a great job with that, like yeah, yeah. So, but cool. So we're gonna finish things up there, but before we fully move on, we'll give a shout out to our contest that we're doing. The Spoiler Kings 2024 Oscar winners, the picks. So you just pick who you think is gonna win for some of the bigger categories. I think we're only doing like 12 to 14 categories. It's not every single one. So you go in your best picture, best actress, lead, and supporting, some of the other stuff as well. And then whoever gets the most right wins the prize, which is I think we're gonna do like a Fandango gift card. So all you gotta do to enter is be a subscriber of the channel. and then you can go and enter to win this. So I'll put a link down in the description so you can go and join. It is a lot of fun. It is something we've been doing for the past couple of years, and it just makes watching the Oscars a little bit more fun, because you're kind of rooting. Yeah, because now you're rooting because you're like, oh, I want to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah. Like you already have an idea like who you want to win, and now with this, you're like, yo, I really want this to win, because you're like,
Yeah.
I'm in this competition as well,
Yeah.
So no, but it's really fun, man. Thank you so much for putting this. It's really cool. I already gave my votes, so I can't wait for that. So yeah, definitely go and vote, guys. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. So again, it's a lot of fun. So go join that, and also make sure you go join Jason Entertainment on his channel. You want to give one more shout out to your channel?
Yeah, so thank you so much, Tank, for this. So my channel is Jason Entertainment. You can find me on YouTube as Jason Entertainment. And like I said, just join the family because I'm really trying to diverse my channel a little bit with some movie content, some series, also video games, anime, and a bunch of stuff like that. So if you like those content, be sure to give a like and also subscribe. And thank you so much, Tank, man. Thank you so much for this opportunity, man.
Oh yeah, man, for sure. I know once the Oscars are over and we get our winners and losers of the night, I'm sure like you and a bunch of other people, we'll try to get what you guys think about a lot of that stuff. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. But
Thanks,
cool,
man.
yeah. Again, Jason, appreciate it. Make sure you go check him out. I'll put a link in the description and above the head over there. So thank you guys so much. But leave a comment. We want to hear from you. What do you think about Past Lives? Did you like it? Did you hate it? You're somewhere in between. Should it win Best Picture? Maybe you like it that much. But leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button too. And we will see you guys in the next Oscar review. Later.